My name's Phil, and 3 years ago this April coming, I was diagnosed with cholangiocarcinoma. And I would honestly say, if you've just been diagnosed, don't worry about it. Give the Liver Trust your first call, and they'll look after you. They'll give you more hope and advice than I've ever had from anybody. I went to bed one night and I'd just gone into bed and I'd got this searing pain straight through the middle of my back, and I thought, crikey. And it was a pain that took my breath. It was really bad. Anyway, it went within 2 minutes, and that'll be 3 years ago, April. Well, I was told in COVID. I wasn't face to face, it was over the phone. And it was like a steam train hitting me, because they said it was terminal. And I just was rooted to the spot, honestly. Because I'd had this bad news, I Googled it and I found the Liver Trust, and I did some research on you, and I rang the helpline straight away. It was probably a week after I'd been diagnosed, I found who you were, and that's when I rang. Well, I rang and I listened to the message, and I got Kirsty. And myself and Kirsty have been quite good friends now. We always have a laugh and a joke. The service I've had from the Liver Trust has been tremendous. The empathy and the knowing and putting you at ease was unbelievable. In fact, after 5 or 10 minutes, I felt really relaxed, honestly. I asked her what it was, and she told me where it was and what it was. She also went through a lot of tests that they may do, and there were the chemo we mentioned as well, and she said there were some trials as well. This might be some trials so that I could join, and talking about it to somebody, you feel it's a problem shared, and it really does help. It really does help, More people should open up. They really should. She helped me tremendously. I mean, in everything. Just talking to somebody, it gave me strength. And she said, you can do it. And she's often said now in the 2 years, if anybody can get through this, you can. She said, you're the strongest person I've ever met. So, things like that. And they've all been superb. It was well over half an hour, Joanne. We went through everything and it was good. And it did me good. When I come off there, I thought, I've got a friend there that I can ring any time and get a reassurance from. And I carry that on now forward to somebody that I'm looking after myself in the trial ward that I'm in. 10 out of 10 every time. They were 5-star angels. You'll have me crying in a bit again. And without her, I couldn't have got through this. She was superb. I said, and if anybody deserves any accolade, it's Kirsty. Her attitude, her empathy, the way she spoke to you, 100%. Because I think they're the most professional people that I met. I don't know how much to get paid, but they're worth the weight in gold. as I say, 5-star angels, and you're very, very lucky to have those nurses, and especially the way that they talk to you and they make you feel. The best thing that ever happened to me. Now then, that's saying something.